Hello everyone, this is G. Shekhar from HIMT. I am going to discuss exit exam questions for engineers revalidation class. So, as you are aware, engineers need to do the e-learning course in the DG shipping portal. Then they need to attend the online classes in the institute. And the third tier is to pass the exit examination to get their certificate. So let me just show it to you. What are the questions and how we are going to handle those questions. The first question happens to be port state control conducts on whose behalf? Four answers are given, as you can see. One is your Director General of Shipping, Mercantile Marine Department, an independent surveyor, and recognized organization like classification societies. So, gentlemen, the right answer for this is Director General of Shipping, because PSC, Port State Control, is done on behalf of the administration. So the right answer is Director General of Shipping, DG is the right answer, A. The second question is on hydrostatic release unit, function of HRU in life raft. As you can see, four answers given again. The first one is to open lashing at the correct depth, to cut the painter, to keep the raft secure, to mark the position of launch. So the right answer is the answer A, to release when the life raft goes down to a certain depth in water along with the ship. Because of that pressure, the hydrostatic release unit will get released so that the life raft can freely flow. So the right answer is A. So the third question is SCR. We use AC to DC in high voltage. This is the question. We are talking about the rectifier here. And in VFD, as a Zener diode, as a protective device, or none of the above. Four answers are given. A silicon rectifier we are talking about here. So the right answer is in A, in variable frequency drive. That's where your SCR, AC to DC. Right answer is A. The fourth question is cylinder lubricator. With reference to cylinder lubricator. So, what are the question goes like this. What defects? Why do we use the cylinder lubricant? So we all know at the quill points, the cylinder lube oil is injected into the liner. So to avoid scuffing, micro seizure, clover leafing, all of the above. The right answer is all of the above. Proper lubrication needs to be there so that it minimizes the liner wear, piston ring wear. So all of the above is the right answer for this question. So the main component in fuel oil, which causes wear? Is it wax or water or catalytic fines or all of the above? So which causes wear? We mean abrasive wear. So we all know in fuel oil is being in the fractional distillation column in the refineries, they are making fuel oil from the crude oil. So catalytic fines, alumina and silica, that's what they are using. These are the catalyst. So the dust of alumina silica, that causes the wear. So that is the right answer. As you are aware, under ISO 8217, in the fuel oil, alumina silica cat fine content is now limited less than 60 milligram per kg in your ISO 8217 2017 version. Which certificate to be renewed every 1 year? As you can see here, certificate of registry, passenger ship safety certificate, document of compliance, none of the above. If you look at this, every 1 year, that means it needs to be an annual certificate. That happens to be only for the passenger ships. As you are aware, certificate of registry is just given once permanent. Document of compliance comes under your ISM code for the companies. That is every 5 years. So passenger ship safety certificate is the right answer as it is given here. Then the next question is, which certificate to be renewed every 5 years? Certificate of registry, as I have said just now, is one permanent. Tonnage certificate is again permanent. C is both A and B is given. So the right answer is none of the above. That is the right answer here. Fire pump capacity. Fire pump capacity is given in SOLAS Fire Safety System Code, FSS code. There are 4 answers given, 40, 30, 20, 25. The right answer happens to be 25. That is the right answer for this particular question. We are talking about the capacity in cubic meter per hour. If you cut out fuel for the fire, then it is called, again 4 answers are there, smothering, starving, cooling, inhibition. So the right answer here is starving. Starving is the correct answer. Starving means, there should not be, so the fire, again, if you just look deeply into the fire triangle, if the fuel is cut out, then the fire will, because the burning material is stopped now. So starving. So correct answer is starving. Panting arrangements. This is with reference to your ship's hull. Is it forward, aft, bottom, or superstructure? As you are aware, anything that is in contact with the water, it could be, so the right answer here is forward. Panting as also pounding. So for this question, right answer, you can select forward. In galley, ship fan fire will be extinguished by foam, water, cover the pan to cut out the air, or chemical powder. So the right answer here is, in galley, correct answer is wet chemical powder. That is, D is the right answer for this question. Control of anti-fouling system. You all know that we have a convention, anti-fouling convention, came into force in which year? 06, 2020, 2010, 2008. So this anti-fouling convention, where we earlier talked about tributyl tin based paints to be avoided. So the year is 2008 is the right answer. Which certificate is unlimited validity? Your SAFE certificate, IAPP, load line. As you are aware, most of the certificates are 5-year validity. That there are some certificates like certificate of registry, tonnage certificate, this is unlimited validity. So right answer you select tonnage, answer D. According to the Merchant Shipping Act, what taxes are applicable to coastal vessels? Is it coastal tax or vessel tax, international tax, voyage tax? So right answer for this particular question, you need to select B, that is special tax. What is the maximum weight of a portable fire extinguisher? Again, referring to Fire Safety System Code, FSS code, you will see the answer given is either 23, 24, 28, 30. Which is the right answer? Correct answer is A, 23 kgs. How many chapters are there in STCW? As you can see, STCW 78 as amended to 2015 amendments. The number of chapters in STCW, is it 2, 4, 6, or 8? So you select D, answer 8 chapters is the right answer. When a person in distress is revived, what is to be given to him? Is it ammonia salts or water, or don't give him anything, or none of the above? So here, when he is revived, the right answer is don't give him anything as of now. That C is the right answer here. You hear 7 short blast and 1 long blast. Go to muster station go to galley, lock yourself in cabin. None of the above. So logically, you will see whenever any emergency, we need to assemble in muster station. So select A. Turbocharger surging. As we are aware, turbocharger surging takes place, especially when weather is bad. When the load increases, so as the RPM. Or when the load decreases, RPM increases. Both A and B, or none of the above. So here surging, many of us, we have experienced it at sea when we are sailing, especially in bad weather. So suddenly when there is a dip, when the pitching is too heavy and all that, you will notice surging is taking place. So the right answer here is B. When the load decreases, when the load suddenly decreases, what will happen to the engine RPM? It will just shoot up, increases. So that is the right answer. So B is the right answer here. Dash pot is used in tachometer, colorimeter, anemometer, none of the above. As you are aware, each meter here is for a specific purpose. So here anemometer, the wind direction and wind force, that is the right answer where dash pot is used. In SOPA blocker, which are all the things like do you have sawdust or oil spill dispersant or anti-spark shovels or all of them? So as you can see, SOPA is a very practical, simple question. We have seen it on board. All of the above is the right answer for this. Which is the metal used for exhaust valve stem? Zirconic, pneumonic, organic, none of the above. Here again, we need to use some material which will withstand valve stems, exhaust valve stems, which are exposed to a very high temperature. The material and the coating has to withstand a very high temperature, and wear down needs to be minimized. So the right answer here is pneumonic. B is the right answer for this. What is the color code of foam type extinguisher? We have seen it practically on board. Is it blue, cream, and red, or orange, or white? So the answer, by now you must have thought about it. B is the correct answer here. Material of impeller, a turbocharger blower material, which actually sends your air to your scavenge air. Is it aluminum, silicon, or zinc, or brass, or steel? Yes. We have seen it in your auxiliary engine turbocharger or your main engine turbocharger. It's aluminum, silicon is the right answer. Which convention deals with minimum standards? Is it MARPOL, pollution related, SOLAS, safety related, STCW 78 as amended to 95 amendments, 2010 amendments. This is with reference to seafarers, and none of the above. So out of these four, here the right answer, minimum standards, is for STCW. C is the right answer where competency standards are discussed. Major amendments of STCW, as all of you are aware of this, it happened in, is it 95 to 10, 2010, 1980, 2000, 1910, 2020, none of the above. Yes, we all know the A is the right answer. 95 standards earlier, now it is 2010 amendments. Manila amendments, what we call. Montreal Protocol deals with particulate matter, PM, greenhouse gases, oil pollution, or ozone depleting substances. So the right answer is ozone depleting substances like refrigerants, what we have. Of course, we all know halon has been stopped now. So it's only the refrigerants, ozone depleting substances. That was the thing that Montreal Protocol dealt with. Why halon is not used anywhere? Is it costly? Or the results, efficiency is very poor? Or it depletes ozone, or none of the above? Again, here the right answer, as I have said just now, it is ozone depletion is the right answer here. HCFC not being used due to which convention addresses this? Hydrochlorofluorocarbon. That means your R22. Is it Manila Convention? That is your STCW 2010, or Montreal Protocol, what we call 1987, Montreal Protocol or the convention at Geneva or New Delhi. We all know that there was no convention from New Delhi. So the right answer is Montreal Convention. B is the right answer. What is prohibited to burn in incinerator? So we use incinerators in the engine room. Is it cotton rags or class A material or plastic? All of the above. So plastic is prohibited, we all know. So the right answer is plastic, not to be burnt in the incinerator unless otherwise you have a type approved incinerator for plastics. So let us assume here the incinerator is not type approved. So the right answer happens to be C, plastic.
So, gentlemen, some of the engineers revalidation exit exam questions we discussed in the form of questions and answers, and rest of the questions we will do in the second part. So this session of discussing certain questions in the form of questions and answers discussion is of some use to you. So let's discuss the rest of the questions in the second part. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.